And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After a pretty convincing victory for the women's, the guys' game's going to start here in about a minute. Looking ahead in this one, MacMurray's coming into this game 1-2 in conference. They had a good victory against Spalding at home a few weeks ago, and a close loss to Webster, I believe. Looking at this MacMurray team, they got a few pretty good scorers. Logan Dorothy, 6'7" center, down low. He's going to be something that the Red Devils definitely have to deal with, his size down low. Trevor Voss also has proven to be a pretty good scorer for them. Dorothy was a 13 All-SLAC selection as a freshman last year, and this year he's averaging 17.7 a game with 8 boards. So he's kind of anchoring the middle for this team. Voss and Cameron Jameson are both averaging over 13 points a game. Cameron Jameson is actually not going to be starting today. He's a 6-foot sophomore from Madison, Illinois. Red Devils are 2-1 in conference right now. That is tied for the top with about 6 other teams. So this is going to be a pretty important game for them in order to remain at the top of the conference the way I think they want to for this year. Heading into this game, Jordan Dame is going to be a question mark. He was a game-time decision coming in. He is not starting, but he looks to be dressed and ready to play. So I'm assuming we're going to see him at some point this game. And if he plays, I'm sure he'll get some pretty heavy tick for the Red Devils. It's a pretty important piece for them. We'll go through the starters for the Highlanders here real quick. Starting a 6-foot sophomore guard, Blake Drew, number 0. He's from Harrisburg, Illinois. Number 3, their lone senior in the starting lineup, and actually it looks like that's their lone senior on the team. Yes, Drew Burwinkle. So both MacMurray teams, men's and women's, are pretty young this year, with only 1 senior in both programs combined. That's number 3, Drew Burwinkle. Number 10, Elijah Powell, the 6'1" freshman guard from Belleville. Number 21, Trevor Voss, is a 6'5" sophomore guard who also is starting. And then, like I said earlier, number 34, Logan Dorothy, down low. Apologize for the moment of silence there if you're watching at home. That was a moment of silence for one of Eureka's alums who has sadly passed away over the break. Also, look ahead. Like I said, now looking at this Red Devils starting lineup, you got your usual center, 6'9", Jaden Banks. I like what Chip's been doing with him so far this year. He starts almost every game, but if he's not playing well, he doesn't really come back in. It all depends on how he's playing that day. And I think that, combined with Kyler Stork off the bench, the Red Devils are fine down low now. Stork has really come on over break. He had a great trip down to Dallas where he had a season high, I believe, against them. And both away games that the Red Devils had over break, Stork played very well for them. So he should be a pretty important piece this game, especially having to deal with that 34 Logan Dorothy down low. Other starters for the Red Devils will be number 2, sophomore guard Jalen Hosea. You know him as a great defensive player. He should prove again to be the same player that he has been all year. Great defense, good decision maker for the Red Devils. Then you got number 10, Ian Milstead. Milstead's kind of come on as a starter in the stead of Jordan Dame being injured, and he's been fantastic. Milstead transferred from ICC this year. He's a great player. He's been awesome for the Red Devils this year, and thanks to him, I think the Red Devils can really thank him for their good start through a Jordan Dame injury this year so far. Austin Jurgens, number 11. If you've been watching the Red Devils for the last 3 years, you know Jurgie. He's a senior. He gives you fantastic efficiency from about 12 feet and in. He's an extremely good floater game, great rebounder, good spot-up shooter, and a great defensive player. He's the second leading scorer in the team. What more can you say about Jurgens? He's positives on almost all assets in the game. And then the leading scorer for the Red Devils, Dakota Bennington, our senior guard. High flyer, fun to watch. Just a great player for this Red Devils team. And at least points-wise, he's the leading scorer on the team. And I think a very good leader in the locker room as well for this Red Devil team. Looking at this tip, it looks like Jaden Banks will be jumping against Dorothy down low. Dorothy is that number 34 you see jumping. He'll be one to watch this game. MacMurray is no They're known for, they've had good big men since I've been around the conference. And the jump will go Red Devils' way. But a little too far Red Devils' way, and will be MacMurray ball. I think Banks won that jump a little more than he thought he would. Defensively here, it looks like Banks will match up on Dorothy. I think it's a good call, especially with the starting lineup. He is the biggest player, and you got to make Dorothy score over you. Screen here coming, number 0 with the ball up top. That is Blake Drew. And the ball goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Jalen Hosea to force that turnover.
Yeah, unfortunate break off the tip, but then you get a turnover right away. Good start for the Red Devils.
Looks like MacMurray's going to press here. I never like seeing a team press against the Red Devils. I think that it almost never works out in their favor. Red Devils handle presses pretty well. Banks in with the ball on the wing. He'll take the screen from Banks. He looks to drive. And the layup is blocked by Drew. Good defense there by number 0. Kick over number 21. Layup is good by number 21, Trevor Voss. Second leading scorer on this MacMurray team. Austin Jergens will pass over to Jalen Jose to bring the ball up. 2-0 lead for the Highlanders. Jergy with the ball up top. Finds Dakota. Quick handoff back to Jergy. Good pump fake there by Jergens. And a great finisher by Austin Jergens. Anything inside 15 feet, he's an extremely efficient player because even if he misses it, he's just going to get that rebound too. Good pump fake coming under there. Hosea guarding Drew, kicks over number 3. Back to Drew. Milstead with a good help side defense, and then Dakota rotates over for the steal. Bennington looking to drive. He pulls up. The bucket is just off from Bennington there, about 18 feet. Good drive there by, I believe that was number 10. That is Elijah Powell. Powell's a 6'1" freshman guard for this Islander team. Steal there, and Powell will go for the open layup again.
That's just a botched handoff there. That's all that was.
Red Devils might be a little sleepy there. It's been a little while since their last game, but they need to focus up for this one. This is a big game for them. Jergens drives right down the middle. 15-footer is up and just barely off for Dawson Jergens. I still like that shot. He was wide open. No one was guarding him. I think maybe he got a few more feet down low, but I'll take that shot. Eureka goes for the double there on number 34, and the foul's going to be called on Milstead, number 10 there. I think he definitely fouled them. I think both of them probably fouled him there, so I'm happy they called on Milstead instead of Banks because we're going to need him going forward in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Early on, it's a 4-point lead for MacMurray, 2-6, 18 left in the half. First free throw is good. And the second free throw is good. Dorothy's going to be someone that the Red Devils have to deal with this game. He's the leading scorer for the Highlanders, and the offense seems to run through him in the post. Shot clock must have been a little bit off there for the Red Devil ball. 27 left on the clock. Milstead will pass the ball in. If this is their set going man-to-man here, I like what the Red Devils can do against it. Handoff to Milstead quick. Banks catches the ball at the free throw line, kicks out to Jergens. Jergens with a nice spin move, good pump fake. Good defense there by Powell. Milstead will shoot three-pointer. Three-pointer is good by number 10, Ian Milstead.
Great adjustment by Jergens there. I don't know how he managed to avoid a travel. When he was up in the air, realized the shot was going to get blocked and made the adjustment to get it out.
And it was a good sneaky play by Elijah Powell. Just Jergens knew where his teammates were. It was impressive. And that will be Red Devil ball. Drew tried passing it to number 21, Trevor Voss, and it goes out of bounds. Jalen Jose is playing pretty good defense here on Drew. He's really forcing him pretty hard to his offhand. Must feel pretty confident that Drew isn't the best handling the ball going to his offhand. Jergens the ball on the wing. Kicks back down to Banks. Kick out to Bennington. He's going to pull. And the three-pointer is good for Dakota Bennington. He's tough to block out there, man. Unless you're a foot taller than him, it's hard to contest that shot, really, with his long arms and leaping ability. Well,
exactly. You got to worry about everything with him. He can do it all, not just a one-dimensional guy.
Hosea shows off the handles and then misses the little 10-footer in coverage there. I thought he was going to lose that ball about 4 times there, though. Blake Drew with the drive here. Good steal there by Banks. Just right positioning, bad pass. Banks, I think, needs to slow down a little bit. I think the pressure's really getting to him. Off that rebound. Jurgens with the ball. He's going to pull. And checking in for the Red Devils is going to be Jordan Dame. I think he's probably going to be coming in for Banks. You know, Banks defensively has had a pretty good first 4 minutes of the game so far. It's just, I think the press is getting to him a little bit. Dame is a better decision maker. He is a senior. He's been playing more minutes over his career. He's proven to be a very good decision maker for the Red Devils. Good rebound there by Bennington. Milstead gets ball on the wing. He's going to pull. 3-pointer is off by Milstead, but if he's feeling it, I like him shooting. Hey, that kid's a great shooter. Milstead with the rebound here. He's going to push the break a little bit. Nice pass from Milstead to Banks. And the bucket is good for Banks with the foul. Looking to see it. I think the foul's called on number 21. That is Trevor Voss. And Banks will go to the line here for a free throw.
You know, Banks is the one that gets 2 points in the end, one for that, but that play's made by Milstead, no doubt about it.
Great pass there by Milstead. One thing I do like, though, and this something that Banks has really worked hard on, I believe, in the offseason, he's getting up and down the floor way better than he did the last 2 years. And you see it there. He got up down the floor extremely fast, especially for a man of his size. And then ended up, you reward the big man for running, Milstead does. Great steal here by Hosea. He goes right past the defender, but does get, he does draw the foul and will go to the line. I was going to say, I think Blake Drew, he's shown that he's a pretty decent decision maker. A couple turnovers, though, so far, and I think that's all because Jalen Hosea is in his head, man. And it's hard. Jalen Hosea is a great defender. He's one of those guys that you see going up against you. You don't really want to dribble against him. You want to pass that ball off. And the Highlanders are putting him on an island one-on-one against Hosea. And more often than not, Hosea's going to win that battle. First free throw is good for Jalen. Banks is coming out. In comes Jordan Dame. Nice to see him coming in. It's been a few games since he's been able to play. See if he hopefully he can knock the rust off quick and be as productive as he was before. Now they got number 5 who's going to bring the ball up. Oh, good. I almost want to say good defense there. I don't think Powell's very used to handling the ball. And with Hosea taking off their point guard, he's doing a really good job of that. Good block there by Bennington on number 3. You know, that was a good play there by number 34, approaching to get the ball to Voss. But overall, I love that play from the Red Devils. That was just great defense overall. Hosea will bring the ball up now. Jurgens the ball on the wing. He's looking to Dame down low. Finds Dakota up top. Dakota's looking to drive. Man, he gets up high. No foul call for him. Hosea's back on defense guarding Voss. And good contest there by him.
Ooh.
Travel's going to be called on Dame. I'm not sure I agree with that one. Will be Highlander ball though. I honestly can't believe they called a travel there. Finally, I thought they were going to call a foul on the Highlanders. Red Devils in their zone. Number 5 with the ball on the wing, guarded by Hosea. Jurgens with the ball now, kicks over to Powell. And the ball is an air ball. Good defense there by Milstead to contest that 3-pointer. Milstead with the ball on the wing. He drives. Kick out to Jurgens for the 3. Oh, the bucket is just off for Austin Jurgens. Good drive and kick there, though, by Milstead. Hosea guarding the ball. They don't even think about dribbling with Hosea on them. Powell ball on the way. He kicks over to number 34, Dorothy. Powell again. Kick out to Burwinkle, the lone senior on the team. Good defense there by Dame, and the bucket is good, though, by Drew Burwinkle.
That's a heck of a finish. Just real strong up to the rim.
Especially, giving up almost a foot to Jordan Dame, but a great pass there by Dame to Bennington. And that's one thing I think the Red Devils really miss is Dame's playmaking ability from his size in that position. And having a center that's able to get the ball out in the break and make a great pass like that, that's something the Red Devils need. Burwinkle will look to drive here. Good defense there by Hosea. Knocked the ball out of his hands. Dorothy down low. Good drive, or post move by Dorothy to get open. Powell grabbed the rebound, but missed, and then gets a steal off Milstead. Burwinkle with the rebound. Hosea is finally able to get the rebound and draw the back foul.
How did that ball never go in the hoop?
And also, where were the Red Devils on that play? It was just Milstead and Hosea, your two shortest guys down there battling for a rebound. I don't know where Dame, Juergens, or Dakota went on that one. I guess they thought that Milstead had the rebound probably.
Milstead got the rebound and then gave it right up.
Yep. Hosea brings the ball up here. Kick over to Juergens. Juergens drives. Finds Dame. He's going to pull up. And a little 15-footer is good by Dame. Now, I think he's knocked off the rust. He looks good to go here. Powell with the ball on the wing. A little crossover move here. He's driving. Good defense there by Bennington. Dorothy down low. That's just good defense there by Dame. Oh, I don't agree with that. His hands are behind his head. I think that's good defense by Jordan Dame there. I honestly think Dorothy was just completely out of control on that one.
Yeah, I thought he walked.
Foul's going to be calling Dame nonetheless, but I think that was just great defense. Powell with the ball on the wing, kicks over to Burwinkle. He's wide open from three. Three-pointer is off, but Dorothy's able to knock the rebound out. Back to Burwinkle. And Burwinkle misses the layup. Rebounding has shown to be a little bit of a problem for the Red Devils so far this game. Giving up a lot of offensive boards to the Highlanders. Milstead drives, the ball knocked out of his hands. Will remain Red Devil ball. Looks like Chris Daniels will be coming in for the Red Devils here. I think he's coming in for Milstead. Daniels, another transfer that's been really good this year for the Red Devils, coming off the bench. Timeout here called by the Highlanders, it looks like. Red Devils are up 16-12 with 12 and a half minutes left in the half. I like what I'm seeing from the Red Devils so far, except for the offensive rebounds. That's the one thing they got to grab.
Yeah, it was a slow start from the first couple minutes. It just looked like it was pretty obvious that they were just coming off a 2-week break or so. But, yeah, I mean, they've gotten back into it pretty quickly here.
Hosea will be passing the ball in now for the Red Devils. Dame cuts out. Code's going to go in. Daniels going to be wide open here for the pull-up. He loves that shot, too, off that inbounds. And the pull-up is just off for Daniels. I like that shot from him, though. Burwinkle with the ball in the wing. Kicks down to Dorothy. He spins. Good defense again by Dame to keep his hands up. And Daniels will push the break up to Juergens. And Juergens gets the bucket. Yeah, that's a recipe for success for the Red Devils. Dame playing solid one-on-one defense. Don't need the double against the post down low. And that allows them to get out in the fast break a little bit faster, which is the Red Devils game, baby. Coach Willie's teams typically play fast, and this Red Devils team is no different. Second free and the free throw is good for Juergens. Hosea guarding the ball up top. Good defense there by Hosea. I think number 5, Manny Green, is looking to get rid of that ball. Again, good defense there by Hosea on Powell. Green will pull from 3. It is off, and Daniels grabs the rebound. They're off to the races again. Bennington wide open from 3, and it is off. Burwinkle with the ball now. 3-on-3 fast break, pretty even. Burwinkle's to go all the way to the rim.
Wow, nice
finish.
The
left-handed bucket. Burwinkle is the lone senior on this team. That was a veteran take right there at the rim.
I mean, he's missed a couple gimmies, but then he's had 2 of those now. That's like, how in the world did he get that up and in?
Over the bigger defenders, too. He's going to try again. He's not scared of any big man down there. He misses that one, but Dorothy's there to clean it up. Red Devils got to pick him up a little bit earlier in the play, I think. 3-point lead for the Red Devils, 19-16 now. Hosea brings the ball up. Chris Daniels catches the ball in the wing. Gets a screen from Dame. Kick up to Bennington for the 3. And the 3-pointer is good by Dakota Bennington. Number 30, Cameron Jamison with the ball. Kicks over to Manny Green, back to Jamison. Jamison is one of the leading scorers for the Highlanders. He drives and is off. Good defense there by Jurgen at the help side. Jurgen's just going to push the break. Right now, the Secrets, Red Devils just outrunning them. You saw on that play there, Jurgens guarded Jamison and grabbed the ball, and they both started off about even running the break, and in 2 dribbles, Jurgens was 10 feet ahead of him, and the Red Devils had the advantage on offense. I think, unless Highlanders pick it up a little bit, I don't know when their last game was. It must have been a little while ago because they seem a little sluggish during this break here. Kick over to Dame. Jalen Crawford is subbing in as well as Jaden Banks for the Red Devils.
You know, when Crawford comes into the game, we're going to see a couple threes. That's for sure.
So he's going to do. Guess Westminster, we gave him the nickname the Eureka College Microwave because he's a little Vinnie Johnson type player. Something amazing is going to happen when Jalen Crawford comes in. He can get hot real quick. Kick down to Milstead. Good post there by Milstead, and the bucket is good. Just punishing the smaller Blake Drew down low. Man, they are determined to make Blake Drew go right, it looks like here. He must start their offense on that left side here. And he doesn't like going right, clearly. He won't even take the drive that way. Jameson the ball up top, guarded by Daniels. Daniels is another one of many great defenders for this Red Devil squad. A three-pointer is off by Jameson. Voss with the ball now, driving on Jordan Dame. A little dump down pass number 4. And that is a walk by number 4, Ian Smith, the 6'1 junior. Coming in for the Red Devils now is going to be Kyler Stork. He's taken out, looks like Banks now. First time we're seeing Stork today. Like I said, he's had a good break so far. Coming off 2 pretty good games for him. Milstead with the ball now. One thing I really like about this year's Red Devil team is this is the deepest team I've seen the Red Devils have for sure. Wildy's really going deep into his bench this year, and I think that, they got the players. They got enough players that can do a lot of really good things.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much of a drop-off from player to player. Obviously, with Dakota, nobody's going to be able to match up with him, do everything he can. But you take him out of the game, and you're still perfectly fine.
Blake Drew misses the 3 here. Milstead is able to handle the pressure and cross half court. Good drive here by Milstead. Might have gotten fouled there, but it will remain Red Devil ball because Drew was out of bounds. One thing I'm noticing, when Blake Drew brings the ball up, he's a left-handed player, and they are leaving the right-hand side of the court wide open. On the last play there, he drove in and had a wide-open layup, but ended up passing the ball out because he didn't want that take. I mean, he must be really heavily favoring that left hand, and watching film, they must be obvious to the Red Devils because they're giving him everything on that right side. He did step out and knock down a nice 3 there, though.
The officials are talking about something here. I don't know what it could be. Oh, shot clock.
Shot clock here. 21 seconds on the shot clock now. Screen coming from Stork. Crawford comes out and grabs it. Oh, he's going to pull it. You're right to say he's going to shoot one now.
That's an unnecessary foul there.
Yeah.
You're under your
own basket.
Under your own basket.
Never want to foul 90 feet away from the basket.
The entire court away from, well, I guess your own hoop. But
especially if you're a big man like Stork, who typically is going to be in foul trouble more often than not, or get into foul trouble more often than not, having to protect the rim for the Red Devils. The 23 band. 4 with the shot ball now. Ian Smith almost stolen there. Double dribble is going to be called. I actually don't think that was a double dribble. I think it was hit by one of the Red Devils players, but the ref couldn't see it. I'll take the call nonetheless, though. Bennington grabs the inbounds here. I think he tried doing a little bit too much on that play. Will be Highlander ball. To break this press, I think the Red Devils are trying a little too hard. I know that your primary ball handler, Jose, is out right now. What I would do is I would push everybody across half court, leave one guy, probably Milstead, and just let him bring the ball up. He can do it. No one's going to steal from him.
Either that, or if you keep it like you're going right now, passing instead of trying to dribble through it.
Yep. If you're going to try to dribble through, you have to have everybody else on the other end of the court. You can't be doing 1-on-4. Oh. Warman Highlander ball. Highlanders are hustling hard off these offensive rebounds. I think they just want those rebounds more than the Red Devils right now, and the Red Devils are going to have to start boxing out a little bit better. Again, Milstead just sagging way off of Drew, forcing him right. No worry that he's going to go left on him. Voss the ball on the wing. There's Drew again. Again, Red Devils trying to force him to do something with his right hand. Jameson for three. It is off. Rebound almost grabbed. Grabbed by number 23, number 4, Ian Smith with the ball. Back to Drew. He's going to pull quickly from three. The three-pointer is off. Good rebound there by Dakota Bennington.
Really seems like he's the only Red Devil right now going up and getting the ball on those rebounds.
And I don't know how he took that in and finished it. It looked like he lost the ball about 4 times on that play. Tough finish nonetheless. Good job by Bennington. And I agree with you on this rebound again. He can easily be one of the best rebounders on the team, especially because he can get up a foot higher than everybody else at the court. Ian Smith with a drive here. Kind of gets left open. Good defense there by Daniels, though. Quick pass up by Crawford to Daniels and rewards it for the good defensive play. Timeout called here for the Highlanders, and I think they needed it. 7 minutes left here. The Red Devils have stretched this lead out to 9 points, 28-17 with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Great defense so far by the Red Devils. It's just offensive boards has been the one thing that's even remotely keep MacMurray into this game.
Yeah, there was a struggle there for a couple minutes or so, but nice job stringing some points together, making MacMurray take this time out. It's a 9-point lead, and it really seems a lot closer than that.
When the Red Devils are able to get on a fast break, they get out and run better than almost any team. I mean, when you think of fast break in the slide, you automatically think of Greenville. But the Red Devils have played against that so much. They can get out fast just with everybody. Looks like Hosea is sub back in for the Red Devils. I love what he's doing defensively. Every single one of the Highlander point guards just don't want to dribble against him. And if your point guard doesn't want to bring it up, that automatically takes you out of your offense. Crawford still out there on the floor with Hosea, Bennington, Milstead, and Dane. Now the Red Devils are getting into a bit of a zone here. It looks like is it a 1-1-3 almost zone? Don't see this very often. I think it's the Red Devils' typical 2-3. They always just put one guy up way higher in it. Tried to trap off the first pass, and it ends up working out for him.
Don't understand the lob there at all. You basically had a mini 2-on-1, and you try to lob it like 7 feet away from the basket.
Hosea brings the ball up for the Red Devils. Finds Milstead. Going to get the screen from Dame. Oh, good slip there by Dame. Just missed by Milstead. Milstead's going to drive. Kick back out to Dame. 3-pointer's up and just off. Drew bringing the ball up now, guarded by Hosea. Hosea's letting him go right, and he just refuses to try to finish with that right hand, it looks like. I mean, he forced that way left. I think there's a wide open layup right, but he does get the foul and is going to go to the line. So. First free throw is good for Drew. Powell subbing in for Jameson, as well as Burwinkle coming back in for Ian Smith, I believe. 28-20, Red Devils lead. 28-21 now, 6:44 left. Crawford's going to inbound the ball here. Kicks it over to Hosea. Back to Crawford. Now Crawford has a wide open court to work with. He's going to drive. Nice pass to Dame. Kick out to Milstead, wide open. 3-pointer is up and just off. A good rebound there by Bennington. Oh, good defense by Bennington. Man, he can reach. 3-pointer is up by Bennington and just off again. Hosea is up on Powell on the break. Good defense there by Crawford and hustle. And a good rebound by Crawford. He's just fun. Fan favorite here for sure for the Red Devils. Crawford's just a fun player to watch. Good drive here by Hosea. Left hand's up and good.
Ooh, man.
The left-handed finish. Great offhand there by the Red Devil point guard, Hosea. Going for the lob again. Milstead grabs, scary fall there by Milstead, but he's up and looks good. The ball is just barely thrown out of bounds. As you see, Hosea almost Spider-Man up the wall there. Milstead did hit the ball ground pretty hard there on that alley-oop. He broke up, but he looks all right, ready to go. Glad to see he's okay. Powell with the ball up top here. Kicks over to Voss. Over to Drew. Finds Dorothy down low, who's been pretty quiet with a Dame guarding him. Good defense there by Crawford. And that's Red Devil ball.
They're going to give MacMurray a timeout on that.
Oh, no way. I disagree with that call. I really do. He didn't have possession of the ball. You can't call a timeout if you don't have the ball, can you? Yeah, I don't think Chipper agrees with that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm never. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm with Coach Wilde on that one. You got to have the ball to call a timeout. I don't know how that was possible. Great defense there, though, by Crawford to come over and sneak up on Dorothy, the post down low. And between Dame and the double team that's not always coming, but coming enough to throw him off, Dorothy's struggling right now against the Red Devils. I like what they're doing against him. Crawford's going to come out now. Subbing in for him is going to be Juergens. Red Devils are back out with the starting lineup minus Banks. They got Dame in for Banks. Drew's going to pass the ball in. And just right now, looking at inbounding the ball right now, Drew can't get that ball over to Bennington very easily. So I say they have to do the bailout play. Drew with the ball in the corner. The defense there by Jose on Powell. Burwinkle with the ball. Red Devils are in this 2-3 zone. Powell throws one up, and it is off. Jose is off to the races. Finds Dame on the wing. Kicks back to Milstead. Oh, Milstead has the big on him. He's going to take him. Will remain Red Devil ball. Knocked out of bounds on Powell. I like Milstead recognizing he had the center on him and trying to take him to the rim there. Dame with the ball. Kicks over to Milstead. Back to Hosea. Oh, Dakota's going to the rim. Oh. That's one where he had time in the air there. It's a good take. More often than not, he's going to finish that, I think. Drew tries a little step back. Good defense by Dame.
It looked like Dakota had more time than he thought he did and tried to just rush it up a little bit.
Oh, it was kind of funny almost because he went up, and then Dorothy went up, and then Dorothy went down, and Dakota just kind of stayed up there a little bit and then decided what to do. And this time he didn't finish it. More often than not, he's going to finish that one. Jose with the ball. Kicks over to Milstead. Oh, Milstead. A good slip there by Dame. Finds Juergens. Oh, good take there by Juergens, but travel's going to be called. I like what the Red Devils have right now. When Milstead gets the screen on the wing and MacMurray overplays it, Dame is slipping and he's been open. I hope Milstead's able to, or maybe at halftime the coaches talk to him, because that play is going to be open in the second half if they keep defending it the same way as they have. Last few times that's been wide open. Drew with the ball on the wing. He's just scared to dribble with his right hand. He tries to drive on Jose, and Jose is right there to send it back. Great defensive play there by Hosea. Bennington drives. Nice little take there by Bennington.
It looked like he wanted to pass that one out to Dame, and at the last second decided to put it up.
Yep. Burwick with the ball. Hosea on Drew. He's going to drive right. He's got nothing, though. Burwick with the ball up top, guarded by Juergens. Voss drives. Powell goes to the rim, and the layup is good. That was a good pass there by Voss to Powell on that play. Thought he was on an island by himself, and he was able to get out of it pretty easily. Juergens with the ball up top. He drives, kicks down to Dame. 15-footer is up, and good by Jordan Dame. I like to see his stroke looking like that. He's got a good shot, and I like to see that it's back after about a month off. Burwick with the ball down low. Three-pointer is up and off. And Powell is able to clean it up down low. Good hustle there to grab the rebound.
I'd like to see them get the ball in Bennington's hands here. He's got the smaller defender on him, and I think he could really take advantage of that. But if you get a wide open layup like that, go for it.
Good take there by Jordan Dame using the offhand to finish. Milstead all over number 2 here. Oh, Dorothy gets the ball down low. Good take there. Dame was trying to front. That was a good pass. And more often than not, I don't think that's going to work out for them, but that was a good play there by the Highlanders. Oh, good take there by Hosea. Is just out of bounds. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Juergens. 2:18 left here in the half, 36-29, 7-point lead for the Red Devils. It feels like more, though. And I really think the Red Devils had this game in their hands the entire time. Bring the ball up again is Drew. He's forcing his way left now. Almost a double dribble there, dribble off his body. And travel called on Burwinkle. Maybe a bit of a makeup call for Drew's double dribble missed. I don't know. Jose with the ball up top. Powell on him. Kick going to Juergens. Juergens has a smaller defender on him. I like to see Juergens attack that. Good take there by Juergens, just off. And before Ian Smith crowds the rebound. Kick over to Drew. Back to Smith. Smith looking to drive on Juergens. Kick down to Dorothy. Good defense there by Banks on Dorothy. Tough to get over those long arms of Jaden Banks. Oh, man, that press is just making him nervous, though. And Burwinkle is able to finish the floater there.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball out of his hands immediately. He can't try to handle it at all.
Yeah. And nice floater there by Burwinkle to get over the outstretched hands of Banks. I mean, he really tried to get that block. Turns to the ball, kicks over to Daniels. He's going to pull. Three-pointer is off by Chris Daniels. Drew going to bring the ball up here. Milstead on him. He pulls quick from deep. Three-pointer is off. Rebound almost grabbed by Daniels, but was able to be saved by Burwinkle, and the layup is good by Powell. Red Devils are falling apart here at the end. Now lead's been cut to 3 now. You don't want to pass the ball into Banks there either, I don't think.
Yeah, you got to slow this down, get it to the half as soon as possible.
Way to draw the foul there, Hosea. Foul called on Powell, number 10. Right now, I think you got to just put Banks by the basket, not have him be a part of breaking any press, because I know typically you have maybe Dame in that slot who's a better decision maker. And I'm not saying Banks is a bad decision maker, but just today so far he's been struggling against the pressure. Juergens brings ball up, hand off to Chris Daniels. Daniels drives. Layup is good with the travel called. And the refs have been quick to call the travel today. I mean, it's been going both ways, so I can't really complain. Not sure the last two if I agree with them, both on both sides, but ball inbound to Drew here. Hosea on him. Jameson with the ball on the wing. Looking to drive. He's going to step back out. Again, Hosea on Drew here. 3-point lead for the Red Devils. Drew trying to get a screen here from Smith. Good defense by Hosea, giving him the right side. He just doesn't want it. He's going to drive and get swatted. Oh, I disagree. Drew was so determined to use his left hand there that instead of taking the wide open right-handed layup, he went and got swatted. And I'm going to say swatted by Jaden Banks going with his left hand. I don't agree with this foul call at all. I don't think it was earned, but we'll see if I'm right or not. Ball does not lie, ladies and gentlemen. Drew misses the free throw. 5 seconds left here in the first half. You have to think that the Red Devils are going to get a shot up here. I'd like to see him just throw it deep to Bennington. He can jump higher than everybody. I mean, treat him like Julio Jones or something, wide open down low.
Yeah.
5 seconds left here. Hosea rushes up the court. Good move by Hosea. Oh. Bennington and Juergens knocked the ball out of each other's hands there. 2-point lead for the Red Devils looking into halftime, 36-34. Lead should be more. Red Devils kind of fell apart there and towards the 2-minute mark of the half. Should be been a fun game so far, though, and it should be a fun game heading forward. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. And welcome back. Looking at the stats from the first half, I think one big thing for the Red Devils in their favor is turnovers. MacMurray's had 13 turnovers that half to the Red Devils 6. Also, the Red Devils have just been shooting the ball better, and it's hard to win if you're not making shots. Red Devils are 40% from the field and only 25% from 3. On the other hand, though, the Highlanders have been 8% from 3. They're 1 of 12, and they're 14 for 40 from the field for only 35% from the field. It's been a very low scoring for both teams, and I'm not sure that's because of the defense. I think both teams just been missing shots. Both teams are shooting well below their averages. The Red Devils are typically a 45% field goal percentage team, and the Highlanders are typically a 46% field goal percentage team. They're at 35 now. And then also, Red Devils in the season averaging 88 points a game, and even MacMurray's averaging 77. So I think that's going to pick up. I think both teams are going to make more shots this half. Not to say the defenses haven't been outstanding. They have been very good. But I do think both teams have missed plenty of open looks that normally they would typically knock down. I think that'll even out. And I do think coming into this half, it's going to be more scoring for both sides. For what I've seen so far, I really like the way that the Red Devils are guarding the point guard for the Highlanders, Blake Drew. They're forcing him right to his right hand, and he's a left-handed player, and he just doesn't want to finish that way. Also, I really like what the Red Devils are doing on Dorothy, the center for the Highlanders, averaging 17 points a game. In that first half, only had 8 points, but it was on 3 of 8 shooting, so not as efficient as he typically is. I think that's due to pretty good defense by the Red Devils. And we're off. Jose has the ball passed over to Milstead. Coda tries the back cut, then goes to the post up on Burwinkle down low. Red Devil ball here. Good defense there by Burwinkle to break up the entry pass. Jose is going to pass the ball down low. Milstead comes and gets the ball. Oh, good move by Milstead. Almost a little bit of a dream shake there he did on Dorothy to get him up in the air, then turn around and drew the foul on Drew. Milstead at the line here. Knocks the first one down. And the second free throw is good by Milstead. 4-point lead for the Red Devils here after the first play. Jose guarding Drew, forcing him right, as usual. Powell tries to drive. Good defense there by Milstead. The quick outlet by Jurgens to get to him. Oh, that was almost a perfect play there for the Red Devils. Good hands there by the senior Burwinkle for the MacMurray. I think that saved them a dunk, but a great block by Dakota Bennington. He sent that shot so hard.
Came out of nowhere, too.
Volleyball spiked that. He was trying to go airborne on this side off the pass from Milstead that just quite didn't get there. I think that would have ended in a dunk. Instead, he decides to do a highlight block for the fans. Powell kicked over to Burwinkle. Down to Dorothy. Good rebound there by Banks after good defense. Dorothy's struggling against Banks this game. Kicks out to Bennington from Jurgens. Three-pointer is off. They're going to say it hit the belt, out of bounds. Will be Highlander ball. The Highlanders almost don't, Drew just doesn't want to dribble the ball anymore because Jose is forcing him right so much. It's just irritating him, it looks like. Switch here, it comes. Dorothy down low against Banks. Good defense again by Banks, blocks the shot on Dorothy. Highlanders keep feeding him down low. It's just not working out for him very well. Jump ball here. Will be Highlander ball. Good defense there by the Highlanders, though, on the break. They were down a man.
You can tell that Dorothy is getting real frustrated with Banks down low. Just not getting anything going, and you can tell.
I think he's used to being the tallest guy on the court. I mean, he's 6'7", pretty long, fairly long arms. But when you're going up against a 6'8", probably 6'9" Banks with those longer arms, it's hard to get shots over him. Powell from deep, and the three-pointer is good from Powell. I'm actually surprised to see him hit that because he was wide open on quite a few threes in that first half, and his misses weren't very close, but that was a good look for him. 1 point lead for the Red Devils here. Jose with the ball. Hands off to Milstead. Finds Juergens. Hand over to Banks. Kick out to Milstead. He's going to pull from deep. And the three-pointer is good by Ian Milstead. That's got to be frustrating if you're the defender. That was a good contest. He just knocked it down in his eye. Good crossover there by Voss. Tries to just force it to Dorothy again, and another steal by the Red Devils. Oh,
no way.
On that play. I really disagree with that. I think he was fouled hard. That seemed like a pretty routine spin move, too. I don't think there was no extra steps or anything there. I disagree with that call. For the Highlanders here, though, I know their defense runs through their big man, Dorothy, but you got to stop running it through him because it's just not working out. It's either getting stolen or just nothing good's happening off of it. Good little floater there by Drew. Let's get that ball over Banks. Jose with the ball finds Juergens. Ooh, good move there by Juergens. And good hustle there by Powell to knock it out of his hands. I think I need a little more communication out of the Red Devils there. You got to hear. I didn't hear a wolf or any sort of warning for Juergens to know that guy was coming up behind him.
I don't think Juergens should have held it as long either.
Yep.
He had Milstead wide open for three down here too.
Three-pointer is good by Dakota Bennington there. Right over Burwinkle. Saying the floor is a little slick there, though. Looked like Drew stepped inbounds there on the inbounds, claiming he slipped on the wet floor, and the refs gave it to him. Drew's going to get forced right here again. Good screen there by Dorothy to get him in space. He forces that left hand on the right side. I mean, I think he's...
Oh, my
goodness. What a move there by Bennington. I don't know how he went by. Reverse between the legs, back to his right hand on that one. That was impressive. Voss pulls the three. Out of bounds on Burwinkle will be a Eureka ball. Blake Drew, this point guard for the Highlanders, is a sophomore. And one thing I think he's good at getting to the basket and getting open looks. He's just got to learn to finish with his right hand. Maybe in the next 2 years he'll figure that out. Turnover again by the Red Devils. Good defense by the Highlanders this half for sure. This Elijah Powell, number 10 for the Highlanders, is playing great defense all game. Juergens is going to come out for the Red Devils. In comes Dame. It's a 5-point lead for the Red Devils, 44-39. Jose on Drew here. I'd like to, they're probably going to run that same pick and roll to Drew because it's getting them a few looks. Oh, never mind, they're going to feed it into the high post to Voss. Voss finds Burwinkle on a nice cut there. That's one of those with a guy with the ball. So it's almost a moving screen, but you can't really set a screen if you have the ball. And so it's just a really well drawn up play. Dakota Banks in with the ball here. Good pass into Banks, but for some reason he lets it go down. Kick over to Dame. Back out to Milstead. He's going to pull from three. He's hot. Get him the ball.
It ended up working out for the Red Devils, but on that pass to Banks, he jumped for some reason, and that made him miss. It was really weird. It was a chest pass, and he jumped.
No need to do that there. Elijah Powell with the ball out top. Good close out there by Dame on him. Oh, foul called on Banks. They're not letting Dorothy have anything easy down low. And now they're going to sub out Bennington and put in Kyle Henderson for him. Henderson guarding Burwinkle here. Voss from three, quick. Good rebound by Milstead. He's going to push. Good drive by Milstead. He can finish with both hands so well. You see the whole bench doing their praises with the left-handed finger roll. Calling the foul on Jordan Dame there. Thank goodness it wasn't Banks because Banks sent that shot. And I don't think Dame fouled him either. Foul has me called on Jordan Dame here. That is going to be his. It's only his second foul, I believe, so it's not too bad. I'm not sure I agree with the call at all, especially sending Voss to the line on that. Refs have been a little touchy this game, though, especially on shot attempts. The second free throw was good by Voss. Hosea 1-on-1 here with Powell. Gets a screen from Dame. He's downhill now. Good take there by Hosea. Hosea's just been as a sophomore in this program, he just impresses me every single game with how hard he plays on defense and just how tight he is with his dribble and almost like a veteran presence there, decision-making wise. Good hustle there by Burwinkle to get the ball to Dorothy for the layup. Good inside out dribble there by Milstead. Just barely loses the handle. But he's wide open in the corner, and he will knock in that three. That's his third three of the half so far. Milstead's on fire for the Red Devils. And he hit a pretty deep one in that first half, too. Timeout called by, looks like the Highlanders. That was as long 9-point lead here for the Red Devils. 14:21 left in the half. I mean, Ian Milstead is just torching the Highlanders right now. Defensively speaking, I think the Red Devils are leaving a lot out there. I think they should be working a little bit harder defensively. Hosea's been doing a lot, or trying to do a lot. But overall, I think they could do a little bit better on that end this half. But offensively, I mean, if Milstead's shooting like this, they're not going to lose a game. For the Highlanders, looks like they're going to keep their starters out there out of this timeout. No subs in. Yeah. One thing I'm noticing is the Highlanders don't have a very deep rotation. It looks like they only go about 3 deep in their bench, maybe 4. About 9-man rotation for them. When the Red Devils go at least 10.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Devils have built this 9-point lead, but in that timeout, Coach Wilde was not happy with his team whatsoever. I think I heard him saying something, get on the ground. I don't think he was happy with the effort. Able to get that ball to Dorothy on that rebound. Wants his team flying all over the place.
I agree. Hodge Powell with the ball on the wing. Powell drives, kicks out to Burwinkle. Go through the ball down low here. Good defense there by Banks. And they're going to reward it. Give Highlanders the ball back on that one. And Banks might have tapped it out. Hard to tell from this angle, but Henderson down there is convinced that it's out on Dorothy. Subbing in is Ian Smith now, as well as number 0, I believe. Oh, no, that's number 10, Elijah Powell, my bad. Blake Drew in the corner. Even Banks is forcing him right. Bucket is off. Good hustle there by Kyle Henderson to grab that rebound. The Red Devils are off to the races. Quick up to Hosea. He's going to stop it out. Milstead wants that ball because he's hot right now. He knows it. Oh, will stay Red Devil ball. Kicked out of bounds by Drew. Milstead's going to pass the ball in here. Why? Hosea gets the ball up top. I think Milstead should pull this. Second he has daylight with how hot he's been shooting.
You can tell he's wanting to.
Good kick out, though. Right decision there. Good kick out to Hosea. Just 3-pointers just off. Ian Smith drives. Banks is right there at the rim. No fear, though, by the Highlanders there. I can't believe you got the shot over Banks, period. Hosea's off to the races. Henderson gets the ball. He's going to go. The layup is good by Kyle Henderson. Good effort there by the senior transfer. Ian Smith over to Drew.
Wow, how did Dame get around Dorothy? Great hands.
Yep. Dame's just off on that layup. A little out of control there. It will stay Red Devil ball because Blake Drew jumps from out of bounds and touches it. Hosea is going to come out now, and incoming Chris Daniels. Probably means that Milstead will be the primary ball handler for the Red Devils now. Love the way Jose is playing this game, though. 11-point lead for the Red Devils with 12 minutes left. Come out of the second half, shooting the ball a lot better, playing really well. Henderson misses the tough post hook down there. Good defense there by Banks. And Burwinkle walks down low. I like this lineup for the Red Devils with Dame and Banks in together. You don't see it very often. But that length down there is proving to really stifle the Highlander offense. Milstead's going to push the break here now. And draws a quick foul on Ian Smith. Good move there by Milstead. Right now, I would just move Henderson and Banks down on the other end of the court and just let Milstead or Daniels handle this zone. I think that having 4 men back to break this man press is a little overkill.
Yeah, it just seems like it confuses things and puts too many defenders back there, and you can. It seems easier to screw something up.
I like now that where they pass the ball and everyone gets out of the way, though, because in a one-on-one situation, Milstead's going to win that almost every time. Travel called on Dame. I'm not sure I agree with that, but the rest have been quick to call the travel all day.
Yeah.
So
Looked like he just shuffled his feet a little before he got it down.
11-point lead here for the Red Devils still with 12 minutes and 20 seconds left. Drew brings the ball up now. Ball's been dropping a bit more for the Red Devils this half, especially for Ian Milstead, who's been pretty hot lately. Jamison drives. Pull-up is off. Good rebound there by Dame. Kicks up to Milstead. Sweep behind the back and finish by Ian Milstead for the left-handed finger roll. He's smooth.
Yeah, he is.
He's smooth.
Obviously, if you're not in the program, you don't know what you have in him coming into the season. He's got to be the biggest surprise, biggest pleasant surprise if you're a fan.
The combo of him and Chris Daniels as transfers coming in. Both of them guard well. Both are great offensive players. And they just add a level of guy, like, it's always good if you have a lot of players in your team that can pass, dribble, and play defense. And those three can all do that and shoot. Crawford's going to come in here for the Red Devils now. So with Crawford in, he's a microwave. He gets hot really quick. I think that in the next 3 minutes, the Red Devils could be up 10 more points, or it could stay the exact same. It just depends on with Crawford. You never know. Either the team's just going to explode with him on the court. He'll get a steal, he'll hit a three. He'll do something great. Or you don't know.
We'll definitely see a shot from him in his first couple touches. There's no doubt about it.
He will unselfishly take the role of shooter for your team. Milstead brings the ball up here. Oh, good move by Milstead. He's got him dancing. Crawford with the ball on the wing. Kicks back to Milstead. He's going to pull that. Oh, three-pointer is just off by Milstead. Love that shot, though, just because of how hot he's been this half. Jamison drives on Daniels. Nowhere to go. Loses the ball out of bounds, and that's Red Devil ball. Number 30, Jamison, coming into this game, averaging 13 points. And he just has been making shots today. And it's been tough on him, really. Oh,
tough break.
Shot clock just cost the Red Devils 2 points, I think, really. Man, too bad they got that one off. 26 seconds to the shot clock now. Red Devils will get to inbound.
It's a good thing it's an 11-point game and not 2 points.
Daniels the ball on the corner. He's looking for Henderson down low. And that will be Highlander ball. I don't like forcing that feed down to Henderson.
You took the words out of my mouth. He did not have a size advantage, and there was no real window.
And what's he going to do if he gets it? Pass? I mean, I'm not knocking Henderson's game at all, but forcing the feed to him in the post, I'd say just swing the ball around, find something else. Jameson with the ball on three. He wanted to shoot that too. Burwinkle up top. Kicks over to number 23. He goes up. Good rebound by Jordan Dame. Milstead with the ball up top. Crosses over Drew. Drives in. Almost makes the pretty nasty finger roll there. Drew drives, kicks out to Burwinkle. 3-pointers up and off. Milstead again with the rebound. Milstead, the only starter in with this squad. He's been that way for the last 3 minutes or so. That ball knocked out of bounds. Will remain Red Devil ball. This lineup has been out there for a while. If I'm Coach Wilde, I might throw in Stork, Bennington, or Jurgens. Get some fresh legs out there a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't seen Dakota in several minutes.
Hey, good finish down there by Henderson, making me bite my tongue a little bit for saying don't feed him in the post. Maybe they should more often. Manny with the ball now. 3-pointer wide open for Manny Green. He misses, but Jameson's there to grab the rebound. And the ball is stolen by Chris Daniels. Man, he's got fast hands. He's going to push the break. Good quick crossover by Daniels. Kicks ball over to Crawford. He's going to pull. You were right. 3-pointer is off by Crawford. I'm going to say it. You can't call it over the back on a pass, right? That was a perfect pass there by Crawford to Dame. Not sure I agree with that. Milstead's going to come out now. Incoming Hosea. Now defensively, this lineup is looking to be really good. Offensively, though, I think that Crawford's a good is a good shot creator as well as Daniels, but not having Milstead, Dakota, or Jurgi in the lineup, I think you have one of those three out there at all times, just because they're three really good shot creators for your team. 3-pointers off. Good rebound there by Henderson. I think he drew a foul there. Henderson just really wanted to give the ball to the ref there, it looks like. Foul called on Jamison. And as I say, Dakota's going to come in for the Red Devils. Coming in for Daniels. Hosea with the ball now. So it looks like the Highlanders trying to force him left the way that we forced Drew right, but I don't think that's going to work out for him because Hosea can finish with both hands easily at the rim. Crawford on 3. Kicks out to Dame. Good move there by Jordan Dame, and the bucket is good. Nice bucket there by Jordan Dame. Spin move, a little 9-footer or so. Jameson pulls from 3. 3-pointers off. Over the back call on number 23, Catan. Let's see if I can pronounce this one. George Canatis, number 23. George Canatis with the foul there. Full timeout here called by the Highlanders. The timeout column, Willie hasn't called one yet. He's got 5 left for this game. MacMurray has called all 4. They only have 1 left for the rest of this game. Red Devils are up 15 with 9 minutes left.
You got to be pretty happy with where you're sitting if you're Coach Wilde here. You just had several minutes without a couple of your key offensive players in the game, and you've expanded on the lead that you already had. So, now you get Dakota back in there, Jurgens. Believe Dame is still in too. Yeah, you're sitting in a pretty good spot. No foul trouble either, so got to be happy.
And also that Austin Ellison hasn't even played yet this game, and he had a pretty good showing against Westminster. He was in a kind of a, I don't want to call it a bench mob lineup because it wasn't all bench players, but there was a lineup for a while there of him, Hosea, Daniels, Crawford, and I think Henderson actually. And that was the best lineup they had against Westminster that day. So it's tough. It's surprising not to see Ellison in right now, or at some point this game. Maybe it's just the matchup. Hosea with the ball, guarded by Manny Green. Dame kicks over to Bennington. Oh, please, God. Oh, and the bucket is good. I thought he was going to dunk one there. I really did. I thought he was looking for one. Great finish there, though, by Bennington over Dorothy, or around Dorothy, I should say. Manning Green with the ball on the wing. Ian Smith with the ball up top, guarded by Bennington. Good defense there by Dame. Just a better finish by Dorothy down low. Hosea over to Crawford. Crawford's going to lead the break. Kick out to Bennington. He's pulling. Three-pointer is off by Bennington there. Manny Green with the ball now. Little step back there. The bucket is good by number 5, Manny Green. That was a good move, especially on a great defender like Austin Jurgens, who's taller and longer. Jose with the ball now. Kick over to Jurgens. Good spin move by Jurgens. It's just off, but he'll get the rebound. And Bateson will clean it up.
Nice to kill that momentum swing there by getting 2 points.
Elijah Powell with the ball on the wing, guarded by Jurgens. Manny Green. Good defense there by Hosea. Ian Smith is going to pull from 3. Three-pointer is good by Ian Smith. That cuts the lead to 12. About 7 minutes left. Oh, good find here. Dakota's going to fly. Oh, the layup is good. I think he might have caught a foul there. I mean, he got hit kind of hard, had to adjust in the air, but another time where he goes up and the defender goes up and then goes down. Good defense there by Bennington and a greater rebound by Crawford. Kicks the ball up to Dame for the layup. So you're going to see something amazing with Crawford. He threw that pass from pretty far away, floated it down nicely. We'll send Jordan Dame to the line here. Speaking of touchdowns, looks like the Bills are up 10-0 on the Texans with 10:47 remaining in the second. So if you're joining us, you can tune into that game after. Jordan Dame looks a little shaken up after that play. Might have gotten hit somewhere. First free throw is good by Jordan Dame. Gotta love Hosea lining up there on the free throw. Shortest guy on the court, still ready to get a board. Elijah Powell with the ball up top, got it by Jurgens. He gets the screen. Wow, that was a tough look. Over some outstretched hands. I think he was in the air longer than he wanted to be, but he knocks down the 15-footer.
MacMurray's hit plenty of mid-range jumpers this second half.
I think both teams' offense have been looking better. Hosea's going to go to the line here. That's the 6th foul on MacMurray, so the Red Devils should be in the bonus from now on. Which is good for them. Only 3 fouls have been called on the Red Devils this half. Looks like Jaden Banks is going to come in now for the Red Devils, looking to sub out Jordan Dame. $14-point lead here for the Red Devils. The free throw's just off. Burwinkle with the ball now on the wing. He finds Voss, guarded by Crawford. And the ball goes out of bounds on that bounce pass. Good defense there by both Crawford and Jurgens to force that pass to only go one way, and that's out of bounds. Hosea with the ball, guarded by Manny Green. Catches the screen from Crawford. Good feed from Crawford down to Banks. He just misses it. I think Banks went up a little softer than he probably should have there. Foul called on Dakota Bennington here. Good take there by the point guard, Manny Green. He will get 2. 5:52 left in this game. Red Devils are up by 14, 70-56. First free throw was off by Manny.
Can't have that if you're MacMurray. You got to make every single free throw at this point.
Milstead coming in for Crawford. The second free throw is good for Manny. 13-point lead now. Banks gets the ball here. Finds Juergens. Back to Hosea. Milstead gets the ball on the wing now. He's having a great game from Milstead so far. Feeds the ball down to Banks. Banks with the right-handed hook shot.
Ooh.
Over the outstretched hand of Dorothy. That's a good move for Banks. Voss from 3 is off. Good rebound there by Bennington. Great pass from Bennington to find Milstead. Only thing I can wish is that was the other way around because Bennington would have thrown that down hard. But a great pass by Bennington to get the ball to Milstead. Over and back now, thanks to Jalen Hosea's defense. Timeout here called. Looking at this now, we have a 17-point lead here for the Red Devils with 5:06 left. I think the Red Devils just got to slow it down, run their half-court offense, and get out of this one with a win.
Yeah, just be smart. Nothing, no extracurriculars of any kind.
Let's lock in on defense, play good half-court defense. Don't let any easy fast break layups or buckets. Nothing easy, but stay out of foul trouble. Pennington with the ball now, guarded by Burwinkle. He's putting the moves on now. Milstead with the ball on the wing. Looks to feed Bennington in the corner. He's going to pull for that little 18-foot. Oh, it's just off. Can't get closer than that.
3/4 of the way down and came back out.
Powell with the ball, kicks over to Burwinkle. Finds Dorothy down low. Good defense by Banks. Well-timed jump on that block. Jose's going to go to the rim and finishes with the left hand smoothly. Kid's a sophomore, Cash. He's a sophomore.
It's impressive.
No turnovers. He plays like he's well older than he is. Like he's a great basketball player, Jose is. He's going to be for the next 3 years. Dorothy with the ball. Are going to shoot some free throws now after drawing the foul. Free throw is good by Dorothy. Second free throw is off. Good rebound there by Ian Milstead. Red Devils been rebounding a lot better this half. I like what I'm seeing from them.
You can see that on the scoreboard too.
Travel again.
I don't know how that's. How's that a travel? I don't understand that one.
I don't think he. I didn't see it at all. Ball kicked to Voss in the corner. Milstead left his feet a little bit there. Misses it at the rim. Jump ball called. Will be Red Devil ball. Jose with the ball now. Kicks up to Milstead. Finds Banks. Juergens with the turnaround. Nice tip in there by Bennington. Well above the rim there for that little putback. Dorothy with the ball. Good move, but better rebound and defense. Bennington's looking to drive. Nice pass there from Bennington. Good defense by Dorothy there on Hosea. That was a good move by the center, Dorothy, there, to block the shot and keep it in bounds. Bounce it off Hosea out. Red Devils got the 20-point lead now, though, with 3 minutes left. Have to think this one's over. 2 good wins for Red Devils basketball today. If you're a Red Devil fan, both the women's and the men, looking like the men's team is about to win as well. Three-pointer is off, but followed by Drew, and a good rebound there by Austin Jurgens to clean that one up. Ellison up to Milstead. The bucket is good by Milstead. He's having a great game today.
I wish we had updated numbers because I'd love to know how many points he's got right now. He's had an unbelievable second half.
Three-pointer is good there for the Highlanders.
I mean, Milstead had 5 at halftime, so he's got to be 20, 25 by now.
He's easily plus 20,
yeah.
I think. Good move there by Dame for the pull-up. He likes that mid-range jump shot. So looking ahead for the Red Devils, as long as they secure this win, which I think they're going to here, they're going to improve to 3-1 in conference. They'll remain in the top, and depending on how this next week shakes out, or this day of basketball for the Slayaks shakes out, they could be in the top 2 or 3 by the end of it. Looking at heading their schedule, they had a road trip coming up. They're going to travel all the way to Iowa Wesleyan and then travel to Fontbonne before coming back home on the 16th for a Spalding game. It's been a great game for the Red Devils, and good take there by Milstead for the bucket.
Everything he touches today in the second half goes in. It's crazy.
Bildy's taking him out now, too, after that one, I think. Henderson's going to go in for him. Timeout call by the Highlanders just to do some subs, it looks like. Two minutes left here. Like I said, Red Devils got upcoming. It's Iowa Wesleyan and Fontbonne. And coming back here for back-to-back home games, Spalding and Webster on the 16th and 18th. So if you're in the area, be sure to come out on the 16th and 18th. Those should be 2 pretty good games. Both teams, both Spalding and Webster are projected to be in the upper half of the conference this year. And so it should be a good one. Three-pointer is up and off. Stork here has been a little bit quiet today. Henderson kicks up to Crawford. He's going to drive. The expressions on Crawford's face just tell you he does that, ooh, I'm about to do something cool look when he's playing a lot of the time.
When he's doing anything.
Yeah. He's very much like, hey, watch this kind of basketball player. Ellison's going to pull from 3. Just barely off. Number 15 brings the ball up now. He's going to drive in. Decides at the last second to shoot it, and it's off. Crawford with the ball. Kicks over to Henderson. Over to Daniels. Daniels will shoot it. Ooh, three-pointer is well off for Chris Daniels there. Minute left here in this one. Three-pointer is up again. Good rebound there by Crawford. So yeah, this is a good win for the Red Devils. It'll cement them in the top half of the conference for sure. Then all they gotta do is win out, and they'll be good. Crawford just makes me smile, man. He's just a fun guy to watch. Foul here called on Chris Daniels. If you are keeping an eye on the football game now, the score is still 10-0 with 3:25 left in the half. Shots feed down to the post now. Kick back out for the three-pointer. And it is off. The Red Devils should hold this one, I think. It was a great game for the Red Devils overall. I think good defense in the first half, then we just shot the ball better. Ian Milstead was a huge difference maker for him, fun to have. Like I said, a couple of real games coming up, then they'll be back on the 16th, so be sure to tune in then or come on down to the arena for it. But it's been a good day of basketball, and that's all she wrote. Good win for the Red Devils, 82-61 it will end up.